All right. We're back on the record in 2019 CR 10230 State versus RC Curtis. Could I have parties announce? And for the defense? All right. It's the court's understanding that a verdict has been reached in this case. This is what I'm going to tell all parties in the audience. Number one, I realize that this is very emotional for everyone involved, but there is not to be any type of noise associated with the verdict when I read it. If there is an issue, then you're going to be asked to leave the courtroom and you will not be allowed back in the courtroom. Does everyone understand? All right, Deputy, if you could line the jurors up. Ladies and gentlemen, have you reached a verdict in this case? And is that verdict unanimous? All right, Deputy. Thank you. All right, the verdict form reads, count one. We, the jury, find the defendant, R.C. Curtis, guilty of the offense of capital murder as charged in count one of the indictment. Count two. We, the jury, find the defendant, R.C. Curtis, guilty of the offense of felony murder as charged in count two of the indictment. You may be seated. Does anyone wish to have the jurors polled?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you if this is your verdict. If this is your verdict, respond yes. Does everyone understand? All right, I'll start on this end. Is this your verdict? 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 I'll go to the back row at the end. Is this your verdict? 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 All right, thank you. The deputy will escort you out of the room and I'll meet you in the jury room in a few moments. All right, everyone, please be seated. Okay. All right. Mr. Curtis, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Did you understand it and sign it? All right. In this case, the jury has returned a verdict of guilty to counts one and counts two. The court will set aside count two. Any objections to the court setting aside count two? State? Defense? All right. Then with regards to count one, any objection to proceeding with sentencing? All right. Then being that count one is a guilty for capital murder, the court will sentence you to life in prison. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing? All right, Mr. Curtis, you've signed the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. You do have a right to appeal as this were due to the fact that this was a jury trial. Do you understand? All right.
And with that verdict, R.C. Curtis is convicted of capital murder. The jury returned a unanimous decision, finding him guilty of both capital murder and felony murder. Though the court set aside the second count, the sentence, life in prison. This was no quick decision. The jury weighed the evidence, and the stakes could not have been higher. In Texas, a capital murder conviction means the rest of Curtis's life will be spent behind bars, with no chance of parole. The courtroom was warned against outbursts, but the weight of this outcome will echo far beyond these walls. For the families involved, the verdict delivers finality but not closure. For Curtis, it marks the end of freedom. The question that remains, does this sentence bring justice, or simply another chapter of loss?